mass
Mm-hmm.
to start singing, but let me
Should we start with the announcements a little bit, guys?
announce me.
Announcements.
I haven't got my jingle, so we're just going to do it manually. Fire! 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 It's a rainbow Joe! A lot of fire under your ass. There we go. 2020 version. What are the announcements?
Yes. Ben, you were going to do this, I
Yeah,
think. Sorry.
welcome everybody. So nice to see you all. Thanks for being here, and I hope everybody's keeping well. I managed to get out a little bit, and yeah, is having a nice week. Um, we are looking forward to singing with all of you this evening. But just before we do, just a quick note that this is our last kind of session of this term, and we are going to keep going through the summer. So they'll always be singing on a Monday night, but it might be a slightly different pattern because we're going to kind of share it up amongst the three of us leaders. So some weeks will be all three of us, but some weeks will be one of us, some weeks will be two of us. Um, just a bit of variation over the next few weeks. Um, but our main priority is to keep singing every week because this has been a real lifeline for all three of us. But we know that lots of you have, lots of you have told us how much it's meant to you during these strange lockdown days that we find ourselves in. So yeah, there's a lot of love in the air and in this Zoom call, and yeah, that is really why we decided we wanted to keep going right the way through, because it's such a special thing we've got going on here. Yeah, so if you are on our mailing list, then which hopefully most of you are, but if not, I'll say more about that at the end. Then all you need to do is just keep checking week on week for the new Zoom link and everything, and it'll be as normal. It just might be a slightly different set of faces. And I suppose the only other thing to say is if there's one leader or two leaders, the structure might be a little bit different. But you know, the kind of atmosphere and the vibe and everything we've come to love about these sessions, we hope will remain intact. Maybe I'll say a little bit more about that at the end once we've got everybody here. But for now, shall we do a bit of singing or a bit of warming up at least? So we're going to start with some physical stuff. So if you're up for it, let's have you up on your feet. And let's start with just a big old stretch. Monday night. Stretch it out. And then shake it out a little bit with hands, elbows, shoulders. And then legs. You can't see my legs, but I promise you I'm shaking them. Legs and arms together. Great. And then settle into a kind of nice relaxed singing position. So have your feet about shoulder width apart, knees nice and loose so you can bounce around. And then just roll your shoulders round nice and slowly. And then slowly going back the other way as well. And then heads round slowly. And slowly back the other way. And then give your jaws a little bit of a loosen up with a rub and a stretch as well. Great. And then come in really close to your screens so we can see everybody's faces. And on the count of three, I want you to make your face as big as you can. 1, 2, 3, pow! Excellent. And now on the count of three, we're going to go as small as we can. 1, 2, 3. And I'll allow you to cheat one eye open up a tiny little bit so you can see some of the funny faces going on the screen, because some of them are quite funny. And then as big as you can. 1, 2, 3, pow! Excellent. And as small as you can. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. And then coming back into a good singing position, shake it all out again. Standing up nice and straight, and over to Blythe for some breathing stuff.
I think it's me. Someone with those glasses that cool is going to be doing singing with you in a bit. So let's just connect to our breathing. Can we just make sure we're in a relaxed position. We've got bouncy knees, really not locking out those knees. Have a little jump on those knees. And we're going to just do a few breaths together, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, now I want you to bring your shoulders as high as you can when you take that breath in. Shall we do that? Just the shoulders, make them really tense, squeeze them, and then out. Now I want you to imagine that never happened, and we're going to keep our shoulders as low down as we can while we breathe. So the breathing's happening deeper and lower. Let's give that a go. So ready, in and out. One more time, keeping the shoulders as neutral as possible, in and out. Thumbs on our belly buttons, and we're going to kind of feel this region, just have a little play around, a little massage, little hello, where have you been? Have I been speaking to you recently? Have I not been speaking to you recently? A little rub. Now we're going to try and get as pregnant as we can when we breathe in. So through the nose and out. Lovely. Now we're having twins in the most surreal possible way. We're having a baby out here at the back, lower back. So I'm going to make this as big as we can. You can tell I don't have the capacity to produce little creatures because I clearly don't know how anything works. But can we try and expand this lower back as much as possible? So in and out. And even the tiniest couple of millimeters in is already huge progress in kind of building the musculature. And finally, I want us to focus around this area here. So kind of have a little dabble around. Lovely. And now we're thinking about this line as we breathe in. So breathing in, small expansion, and out. See if you can think about this line. Can you expand this? In, out. So connecting our mind, our awareness, to the middle of the back, kind of behind the lungs. We're going to be always going through the nose just for this exercise. Let's get some nice big breath in. And we're going to say hee 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 together. Hee 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 hee. Hoo 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 hoo. Ha 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 ha. Now keep doing that, breathing in, hee hee hoo hoo ha ha. And I want you, while you're doing that, I'm going to kind of give instructions as you're doing that yourself, self-practice. I want you to imagine that you're kind of punching from here. Hee hee hee. It's kind of going in. Ha ha ha. Hoo hoo hoo. And you kind of imagine you're pushing air from here to out there. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Hoo hoo hoo. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Keep doing that. See if you can kind of push your shoulders down as you're doing it as well. So you've got these kind of multiple motions going on. They're all a bit confusing at once, but over time they're going to build up into more control over these different parts of the body. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Lovely. Go back down here. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hoo 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 hoo. Lovely. And now for the last thing, I'm going to put loads of layers on top of each other. So we've done a bit of the kind of making space down here, making space down here, making space around here, making space around here. Keep these as all as present as you can. Keep as many in your head as you can, but you will lose some and you'll forget some, and that's fine. Now, I want you to breathe into that tummy. And now when you breathe out, I don't want you to let that tummy get any smaller. Can you keep it big? For as long as you can. It should feel weird. It should feel like weird muscles are being activated. Let's do that again. So I'm expanding here. And as I breathe out, I'm going to keep it big. And it should be work. It should even burn a little bit. And it should kind of be, it It should take some effort to keep that there. So we're going to keep that now for our hee-hee-hees, ha-has, hoo-hoo-hoos. So 1, 2, 3. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And recover. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And recover. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Last one. Hee-hee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So it should be quite a lot of work, but over time these things become natural processes. They become kind of part of our body's repertoire, and it becomes easy. Who could feel when they were holding their tummy? Just wave your hands if you were definitely feeling it, wasn't feeling it so much, definitely not feeling it. If you could feel kind of tensing that muscle there when it was expanded and pushing it down almost to keep it strong. Amazing. See if you can do that every day. I promise you your vocal strength will grow exponentially over the days, and access to tone as well. I've found anyway. I've been doing it myself recently and it's been really empowering. I'm gonna hand over for the full melody to Blythe. My screen is here.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Alex. Okay, we're going to start with kind of bounding off what Alex was just saying, but I just want you to sit back on your heels as if you're going to go a bit further, you'd fall over. So as far back as you can go as you're comfortable. If you're sat down, then maybe just lean back a little bit. It's just to engage your abdominal muscles, so you should feel that kind of waking up a little bit. So that's how I want you to sing. So we're going to go A-I-O-U. So all of our sounds. After 3, 1, 2, 3. A-I-O-U. Lovely. And then A-I-O-U. After 3, 1, 2, 3. A-I-O-U. Lovely. And as you're leaning back, you'll feel your head's just slightly tilting forward. That's a great position to sing as well. A-I-O-U. Or an octave down if you need to. After 3, 1, 2, 3. A-I-O-U. Let's just slow that down. We're going to come back down to A-I-O-U. And what I want you to watch out for is your tongue. So we're going to do it slowly. So we're going to go like this. A-I-O-U. And I just want your tongue to be nice and relaxed in the back of your mouth. So you're not making it go back. You're just allowing it to relax back there. So when you sing A, it should be back there already. And sometimes as we go A-I-O-U, it can sneak forward if we do it too fast. So we'll do it slowly now. And just see where it is, and if it crams forward, then don't worry about it, but it's interesting to see what happens. So sitting back on your heels, nice and relaxed. After 3, we're going to go nice and slowly, so it's 1, 2, 3. A-I-O-U. So maybe some of you noticed on the I, the slight craving for the tongue to come forward. So let's do that one more time after 3. 1, 2, 3. A-I-O-U. Lovely. And then let's do something a bit more fun. So mini mini me, mini mini me, mini mini ma 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 ma. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Mini mini me, mini mini me, mini mini ma 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 ma. Mini from there. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Mini mini me, mini mini me, mini mini ma 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 ma. And one more time. Mini. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Mini mini me, mini mini me, mini mini ma 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 ma. Have a good shake out. And then and give yourself a roar at the end. Good, good, good. Screaming, I like it. And then like a horse. Excellent. Great. I think we should bound on to the singing. Woohoo! And it is me. I am doing the singing first.
Who's gonna do it if you don't do it?
Great. I'm going to teach a song called Ella's Song by Sweet Honey in the Rock. And I'm going to put the lyrics in the chat now. Thank you, Lisa May. Thank you, Lisa, I should say, for your comment on my glasses. They make me feel good because they're pink tinted. So hopefully everyone can see that. Please do go to the incredible video on YouTube of Sweet Honey in the Rock performing this, which I've used as the basis for this arrangement. So basically I'm going to teach the main part and then a couple of harmonies which are offset in the choruses, and then that's it, basically. Very, very simple. So the main part goes, oh, I'll give you a little sneak peek so you get the idea, basically. Let's go skip to the end. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Right, that's the end, so you don't need to hear that bit. So that's the only time where we sing all the harmonies together, is the chorus right at the end. No lyrics on chat yet, Roger. Really? I can see them. If you might want to scroll up, Roger, a little bit. And then if you scroll up, then it will just stay there, which is quite handy. Can no one else see it? No one can else see it? How weird. Maybe I've sent it to... Oh, I've sent it to everyone in the waiting room. That's why. Everyone in the meeting. Yeah, that's the one. Here we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, cool. Everyone in the meeting room now has the lyrics, which is really good. And everybody in the waiting room. Okay, so it goes, the main line in the chorus goes, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Okay, so we'll learn that line first. So, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. So, in freedom is where you go back up. So, let's do that one more time. After 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Good. One more time. After 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And then you're carrying on straight. We who believe in freedom. That's all one note. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Cannot rest until it comes. So that second line goes, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. So from the top, it goes, after 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And then you're waiting for 8 beats. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Yeah, give me hands if you're kind of on that. Good, good. And then the third line goes up a third. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. So I'll split that up. We who believe in freedom. So let's do that after 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom. One more time. 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest, is how it continues. Freedom cannot rest. So let's do that whole line after 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Okay, with me? One more time, that line. After 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And we'll do those first 3 lines all together. So from the top. So, we who believe. Ready? After 4, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And we're waiting for 8 beats. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Yeah? One more time, those 3 lines before we move on. How do you feel about that? One more time? Good. Okay. From the top. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And we're waiting for 8 beats. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Waiting for 8 beats. And then the last line goes, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. So it's a little bit different from the second line. So it goes, we who believe in up on freedom. We who believe in freedom. Lovely. Again. We who believe in freedom. And then we're jumping down. So we're going, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. So you go, freedom cannot rest. That's that lovely da-ba-ba, da-da-da. So, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Yeah, great. All of this is in kind of a small area of notes. So those small notes start to feel, you start to get really focused on all that detail, and then just the small jumps even seem quite big, which is a very interesting part of music, I find. So that last line again, after 4, so 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Yeah? Let's try and put all of that together, and then you've learned the main part in the chorus already, which is amazing. Okay, after 4, so we who is how you're starting. 1, 2, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And we're waiting and waiting. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. 2, 3, 4. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Anybody get a bit trashed on the second line after learning that 4th line? Yeah, a wee bit. Yes, that's what happened to me when I was learning it. Okay, let's do it one more time after 4. Actually, let's do it with a tune, because then there's some nice reverb in there as well. Okay, so we who, ready? We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And we're waiting and waiting. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. And by the way, we're going to do this twice. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Okay? So it's a little bit confusing because the other part's coming in, but hopefully you're holding your own. Let's do that one more time. Here. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Sitting back on those heels if you want that extra power. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. And we go up. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. How was that? Give me a hands. Oh, that's great. Mike, you got some great pooch action going on there. Very jealous. I'm getting a tortoise soon, so I'm just going to rival you with my tortoise, okay? Just letting you know. Cool. So, okay. So the first verse carries on like this. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. Okay? So, until the killing of black men. So it's actually all on the beat. Until the killing of black men. And there's a little melisma. And don't worry about that if you can't do it. Just go. Until the killing of black men. Okay? Let's do that after... it's after 3 and a bit. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, after 4 and a bit. So go 1, 2, 3, 4 until. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons. Dap da da dum. Okay, one more time. 3, 4. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men. I'm going too fast, sorry. Is as important as the killing, is as. So is down and as is down. The second as is down. Is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. And what Sweet Honey in the Rock do a lot is they really add in this root So if you hear me go, white man, white, and then they kind of glance up to it. Happens a lot in soul music, and it's a really wonderful way of kind of adding in an extra bit of percussion, but also an extra bit of grounding to your tone and your pitch. White mother's sons. So I could just sing white mother's sons, but it sounds a bit bland. White mother's sons. Okay, so you've got that happening just before. Give me a white mother's sons. So, until it's kind of the same thing. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. Okay, so let's do that just that verse. It's a short verse, then we go straight back into the chorus. So after 4, and we've got that little 1, 2, 3, 4 until. And I'll just speak the rhythm as well, because that can sometimes get a little bit difficult in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. Okay? Let's try that with the melody. After 4. And you're going until 1, 2, 3, 4 until the killing. Oh no, until the killing. I got it wrong. Okay, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. Great. How are we doing with that? Give me a hands if you're kind of good with that. Yeah, sort of, nearly. you'll get it. And then we go straight back to the chorus. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe. Great. And that continues. And then what I'm going to teach you. So let's actually just go from the top, because you'll get the idea of some of the percussive parts behind the verse as well. Are you ready? Good. 1, 2. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We're waiting, we're waiting. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We're going up. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Here it comes. Until the killing of black men, black mothers' sons, is as important as the killing of white men, white mothers' sons. Back to the chorus. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Oh, sorry. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Up. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Wonderful. I probably only have time to teach you a couple of the harmonies in the chorus for now. Yeah, it's getting on a bit. I'd love to teach the second verse, but I'm not sure I'll get there. So let's do some nice easy harmonies for tops and middles in the chorus. So we've got one that sounds a little bit like the melody, and it moves in the same way as the top one. So, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. And then it inverts. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And it does that twice. But the rum thing with the mid part and the top part is they're coming in 4 beats after the main part. So you'll hear, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. If you know what a canon is, it's a little bit like that. And all of the harmony parts come in after 1 bar. Okay. And we who believe in freedom cannot rest. So I'll give you an idea of what that's like. Here we go. Mid part. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. That's the vibe, okay? And the high part is exactly the same, just third up. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Okay? So there's your mids and highs. And basses, you've got a really sexy part I'm very excited to teach you about. So, we who... what is it? I'm getting overly excited. Here we go. Turn my little piece of paper around. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Freedom cannot rest. So we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Cannot rest. So going right down to my bottom of my range. Cannot rest. Actually, let's do this with this. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. And it's just the same all the way through. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Okay, basses. I can't see very many of you because my piece of paper's covering you up. Any basses? Are you looking happy? Yay. Did you get it? Rowan? Sort of? We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Sorry, cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. So it's a nice jumpy part. Don't worry too much as long as you hit that can. That's the excellent part, okay? I want to hear that when we get together and finally get to sing together in a room. That would be great. And you've got a great part as well in the verses, which is you're just going I urge you to do that in your nose as much as possible. So you're doing it kind of inside rather than dum-dum. You're going dum 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 dum. Great. I'm teaching far too much of it now. Let's go from the top and then we'll move on to Alex or Ben. I can't remember who's next. Okay. Right. So if you've learnt the main part, sing the main part. If you caught onto one of those mids or high harmonies, then just remember that you're coming in one bar after the main part starts. So we who believe in freedom cannot rest. So it's 4 beats, that's 1 bar, okay? And basses, you do the dum 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 underneath. Until the killing of black men. Dum 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 dum. Okay, you get that? Let's try it out and see what happens. Ella's song. Okay, great. From the top, we're going to go chorus, verse, and then a double chorus, okay? Sorry, no, chorus, verse, just chorus. Everyone ready? Hands? Just to let me know you're good? Okay, good. After 4, 1. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 3. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. High parts are coming in a minute. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until the killing of black men, black mother's sons. Space is as important as the killing of white men, white mother's sons. Back to the chorus. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until rest. Great. I'm just going to run it right to the end so we can do it together, if that's okay, because it's really nice. Tops, basses. Basses, I'll run over your part. We We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Doing it wrong again, so sorry. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Okay, that's your part bases. Let's see if I can believe in freedom. Believe in freedom. There you go. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. And at some point I will teach you the second verse because it's fantastic. I think that's enough from me. Thanks everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll pass on to Ben.
Fire!
Oh, to Alex, sorry.
Fire! Fire! Bolsonaro fire! You know, tell me another dictator to bring down, please, on a weekend, on Tuesday, on a Monday night. Okay, folks, I prepared a song for us. It's a little bit shambolic because it's a little bit last minute, but I prepared it I wrote it for a South American Community Festival in Amsterdam that I was part of last year, and I've been invited to this year, but I don't know what will happen. It's in September. Who knows if the lockdown will be over. And it's a very simple song. The song says, "Song heals, I'm healed by song." And it goes through the elements, and it ends on love. What more can we ask for? So let's start by I'll sing you the melody very briefly, so maybe you'll get a little preview, cheeky little preview. Here we go. El canto cura, it's around. Me cura el canto, el canto cura, me cura el canto, el canto cura, me cura el canto, el canto cura, me cura el canto. And I've lost my magical buttons of slickness that allow me to stop things and fade things out, but we'll get through. So that's the song, and it just says that really. So, el canto cura, song heals, me cura el canto, I'm healed by song or singing. Let's practice just getting our mouths around the sounds. So can we all just say ah, eh, e, together? Ah, eh, e, ah, eh, e, ah, eh, e, o, u, o, u, o, u, ah, eh, e, o, u, o, u, o, u. It's kind of rhythm warm up as well, isn't it? Ah, eh, e, o, u, o, u, eh. Ah, eh, e, o, u, o, u, ah, eh, e, o, u, o, u. Those are our classical vowels. Boom. El canto cura, try that. El canto cura, el canto cura. The next line is me cura el canto, me cura el canto. And you'll see that the ah from cura and el get squeezed together. Me cura el, rael, rael. So they kind of get squeezed together. So do your best to get the ra if you can. Oh, Imi, it's so wonderful to see you. Do the best to squeeze the ra in if you can. But if you just want to go ra, that's fine. Me cura el canto. No one's going to complain. So, el canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Last time. El canto cura, me cura el canto. We'll get the melody and then we'll learn the other verses. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Try that. El canto cura, me cura el canto. I like to see it as a staircase. El canto cura, me cura, and you drop off at the end. Canto, el canto cura, me cura el canto. One more time. Canto cura, me cura el canto. Okay, now for the second line, you hop up a little bit because it's a round, so that all the three lines kind of intermingle. Back home, and this time I'm going to start a bit higher. El canto cura, me cura el canto cura. Try that if you're a low voice. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Either's wonderful. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Try that. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Again. El canto cura, me cura el canto. And now the tough bit is bringing them two together. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Did you see how it worked? You've got to jump after the first phrase. We're going to do that one more time. I explained what it meant. Did you not hear? It's about, it's about song heals, I'm healed by song. So, el canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. How's that going for folks? And the last line is the high one, but if you're lower, you can do it down an octave. Canto, you stay there, and there's going to be a funny contour. It's going to be a bit of a jumpy melody. So, el canto cura. Try that. El canto cura. One more time. El canto cura. Again. El canto cura. Even faster. El canto cura. Even faster. El canto cura. Chipmunk. El canto cura. El canto cura. If you've got a really hard melody to learn, I go and do Chipmunk at home, and it gets it into my brain very quickly. So let's just stick the second line. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura. Just to get that transition. One more time. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Say that. El canto cura. And here's the tough one. Me cura el canto. This is the really musical bit. Me cura el canto. Try that. Me cura el canto. Again. Me cura el canto. Even faster. Me cura el canto. Me cura el canto. Me cura el canto. Boom. El canto cura. Me cura el canto. So you get this wonderful. Oh, is that very loud? That piano. Great, good. So it bounces down. It bounces down the ladder and it hops a step each time. Me cura el canto. So we're going to just do that line. El canto cura. Me cura el canto. Together. El canto cura. Me cura el canto. Keep that going. El canto cura. Me cura el canto. El canto cura. Me cura el canto. Well done. So, I'm going to put the three together. I'll do it slowly, then we'll do it together, then we'll get it faster. And then I've got a little trick to slip you up. But it's all part of the musicality and the musicianship and the fun. El canto cura, me cura el canto. 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 Put your hands up if that last line is really hard. It definitely is for me. You're all too good. You're all too good. Okay, great. So let's see if we can do it with a bit of rhythm. El canto. Ready for that? Maybe I'll bring that a little bit faster. It's a tiny bit slow, isn't it? Okay, ready? Ooh. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. So, did you notice anything there? There's a rhythmical difference. I've been very cheeky with you. So now we're going to learn it and I'm going to have a really sexy offbeat in there. So it's going to go. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Try that. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Again. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Now to the whole melody. 1, 2, 3. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. One more time. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. That is the full song. Let's do that one more time. We're going to do it with the track, so we can slot in, and then we're going to break it into a round, which can be done over Zoom, based on the law of averages. Here we go. El canto cura, me cura el canto. 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 El canto cura. That's just a little preview of everything melding in. So, to take our brains to the next level, the next tier of evolution, can you wave your hands if you were born between January and the end of April in general? Yeah? Great. You are our pioneers. You will begin the round, which, you know, you've only got yourself to test against. That's fine. But it's just that musical experience of locking in with another part going on. That's, I think, very special. People who will go next will be the May, June, July, August. May to August. So that's 4 months of the year. And you are number 2s. Glorious. That includes me, summer child. And now the last 4 months, September, October, November, December, hands in the air. Final third of the year. You are going to be the cavalry that comes in the end to save us all with your wonderful singing. So, it's very simple. You're just going to start the exact same melody, but you're going to wait for us to have sung once through. So, for example, if you are up to the end of April, if you're number 1s, then we're going to go, we're going to start all together. El canto cura, me cura el canto. And that's when number 2s are going to come with El canto cura, me cura el canto. While we're going El canto cura, me cura el canto. And the same thing for part 3s. You're going to come in, you're going to wait, and I will do a lovely signal of 3. So I'm just going to play it with the main melody so you can hear yourself contrasting, so you don't hear the other backings, just to kind of check yourself. So it's easiest for the number 1s. They're all the slackers, you know. But, you know, they were born in the midwinter, so, you know, give them some slack. Here we go. Okay. Number 1. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Number 2's coming from the beginning. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Number 3's from the beginning. El canto cura el canto cura, me cura el canto cura, me cura el canto. There it is. Hands in the air if you manage just about to come in roughly on time. And then hands down low on the screen if you're completely lost. Completely lost. A very welcome place to be. It's okay. I spent half my life completely lost. Okay, great. I'm then going to walk you through the other verses so we can learn a little bit more Spanish, a little bit more healing song. El agua cura, me cura el agua. That's the water. El agua cura, me cura el agua. So water heals, I'm healed by water. El agua cura, me cura el agua. El agua cura, me cura el agua. Fuego, el fuego cura, me cura el fuego. El fuego cura, me cura el fuego. I missed viento, sorry. Viento is the wind. Viento. Just say that. Viento. When you get your T, can you give me a T that's ta-ta-ta-ta-ta? You roll it up behind your front teeth. El viento. It's not viento. There's no t. There's no kind of sibilance in there. El viento. It's crisp. El viento. El viento cura. Me cura el viento. Try that. El viento cura. Me cura el viento. Lovely. El fuego. G. We also have a soft g, not a g. Not Gary, but Gary. Can you hear that? Gary? Just try saying Gary. Hey, Gary. Oh, it's a soft, sunny afternoon. I'm having a date with Gary. Hey, Gary. Wouldn't want to be too guttural about it. Okay, great. El fuego cura, me cura el fuego. Lovely. And here's a tough one. Here's a really tough one. It's the only tough verse, really. La tierra me cura la tierra. So there's an extra syllable there. La tierra me cura la tierra. Plus the extra ra. La tierra me cura la tierra. With melody. La tierra me cura la tierra. La tierra me cura la tierra. Lovely. And the final one that's different, and we're going to do this soft, and we're going to do it a little bit spiky, so it's kind of gentle. El amor cura, me cura el amor. El amor cura, me cura el amor. Even spikier. El amor cura, me cura el amor. El amor cura, me cura el amor. And now with that slightly offset rhythm. El amor cura, me cura el amor. El amor cura, me cura el amor. It's tough, but once it's all locked in, you can hear those lovely kind of samba style rhythms and all that like wrapping around you. It'll feel instinctive. And I think that's just that speaks to this song. We're going to play through, we're going to sing through and have as much fun as possible. Really be rhythmic with your singing. El canto cura. You can even be spikier and more rhythmic, and you'll see how it creates this lovely kind of, it's how the whole thing connects together. And for some reason, I don't know how to say that in words, but I know how to say that with my arms. Can we all just do this motion? Why not? Cura, me cura el amor. El amor cura, me cura el amor. Lovely. Oh my God, we're going to have some dance moves. Yes, yes. Last little notice. The reason the number 2s and number 3s need to be cherished forever and kissed at the feet is because when I call out a verse, I'll say, El agua! And we've got to jump into agua, whatever line you're on. So you might be going, El canto cura, me cura el canto. But you've got to suddenly go, El agua cura, me cura el agua. So we all change at the same time. Does that make sense mathematically? Because we're kind of overlapping at different times. So do your best, make as many mistakes as possible, mispronounce the hell out of Spanish. I'm not going to be offended. And let's have a laugh. Let's get some dance moves in there, please. I'll DJ the drums in and out a little bit, and there'll be some little ad-libs as well. Cheeky little ad-libs and backing vocals. Give me a wave if you're ready. Okay, here we go. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Canto again. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura. Where you dance move. El canto cura, me cura el canto. Last time canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura, me cura el canto. El canto cura. Ready for agua. Time for agua. 2, 3. El agua cura. Me cura el agua. El agua cura. Ay, el agua que corre, sí. El agua cura. Me cura el agua. El fuego. El viento, viento. Me cura el viento. Sopla el viento, el viento, el viento, el viento. Me cura el viento. Sopla el viento, el viento, el viento. Cura. Me cura el viento. Fuego, fire. Fuego. Aquí viene, aquí viene, aquí viene fuego, el fuego. Aquí viene, sí que, aquí viene, corren las llamas por la pared. Me cura el fuego. La tierra, the earth. Earthy moves, planting ourselves in the earth, stomping our feet, getting connected. La tierra me cura, me cura la tierra. La tierra me cura. Okay, get soft for amor, for love. Soft love. Canto last time. Me cura el canto. Que cura, que cura, que cura el canto. Ay, que cura el canto. El canto. Voces en el aire que cura el canto. Cura, cura. There it is. Thank you so much, loves. Thank you so much. Before we move on with our session, I'm so grateful for everyone's full energy, for how much we've supported each other also in these last few weeks, and it's been so much that we've been together. I also want to let us know that, you know, we're stripping back, as Ben mentioned, for summer. We're going to have less leaders per session and that kind of thing. The other thing is we are low on donations, and I hate to say it because I'm terrible at marketing, but we're really at the end of our pot. And I know that a lot of you guys are also at the end of your pots because so many of us are creatives and freelancers, and we are stuffed during Corona times. If anyone is able to generously contribute, it really makes a huge, huge, huge difference to being able to run and to keeping ourselves resilient as we keep things going in a wild time and get ready to reinstate ourselves and gather together physically, which is the ultimate dream. But as you know, we're going to keep people updated on singing. Singing is a high-risk sport, a droplet intensive sport, and so it's going to be one of the last things to resume corona-wise, and I'm sorry to say that, but that is the best for everyone's safety, I guess. So yeah, if you're able to contribute, it really makes a huge difference for us, and the link is just there in the chat. I just posted it there now, and especially throughout the summer when we're stripping back as well. We know so many people have very generously given a term's worth of fees and all that kind of stuff, but it really keeps it possible, keeps us here, keeps us possible. Okay, enough of that chat. It's time to have our little collective moment of landing meditation. And I believe Ben is going to do some improv. And I'm going to invite us to think about gratitude, a simple one. But try and find during this meditation 3 things that we're grateful for. It can be tiny things, mundane things. It can be coffee in the morning. It can be the support of a loved one, a message received, just comfy bed sometimes. Or they can be very big. They can be things that have given us hope that we've read on the internet and the news, social media, or that have happened in our own neighbourhood as well. I'm going to invite us to think about and bring that meaning is the word. What is the meaning? Or I'm not being particularly what I need. What could it be? How can I invite that? I'll pass it over to you in a moment. As we start to land, start to regather, can we write in chat anything that we've found ourselves grateful for, anything that has been helping us heal, or anything we'd like to invite to heal? That'd be really lovely. I'll read them out loud best I can. Grateful for my senses, says Jackie. Indeed. Been feeling very sensory recently. Dogs, yes. We've had some good displays of dogs on this call, haven't we? Yes. Morning walks, absolutely. I feel like people I know who've never been a walking person have connected to them. Water, here's my water. Nature, says Hosanna. Gifted tomato plant. Birds, life, gardens, singing in our street. Yeah, singing in person when possible. My health, being able to walk. Housemates and partner, aren't we lucky if we're in a good constellation of people during lockdown, because it can be so difficult. Singing and dancing, the sunflower plant I got today, friends, having a safe room to stay in, so calming. I'm so grateful for friends. My neighbour who just let me a juicer. Yes, I love juicers. They're wild. They're kind of, I don't know, last time I used a juicer, it kind of exploded all over the kitchen, so I'm a bit scared of them, but my neighbour who's just lent me a juicer. A friend asked me to be in a bubble with her. Oh, that's really nice. Having a grandson with a great pair of lungs. Baking, the breeze coming in through my window. Gardens, summer approaching, picking broad beans. Oh, make me jelly. Cookies, fire choir. Thank you, Fiona. Dog and everything green. We're going to move on to our third song for today with Ben, but do feel free to keep on just sharing that if you've got more to share. And hopefully we can all bounce off each other's gratitudes and get inspired for more healing stuff.
Hi everyone, and thank you, Alex, for a very healthy dose of healing and singing as healing. My song kind of sort of ties into that because it's sort of a love song to all of you. This is a song by Helen Yeomans, who is a choir leader that we very much love and admire, and it's called Until We Meet Each Other Again. And the only words you need are, until we meet each other again, a piece of you I keep in my heart. And I'm going to go back behind the loop machine. Can everybody hear me okay if I'm here? Excellent. Okay. This is going to be in 4 parts, but kind of like I say every week, feel free to just lock into whichever part feels right, and don't be tied to one part in total. So the first phrase goes, until we meet each other again, until we meet each other again, until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So there are 2 different phrases there. The first one goes, until we meet each other again. Let's just try that after 3. 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. And we do the same thing but with a slower opening. So it goes, until we meet each other again. After 1, 3, 4, 1. Until we meet each other again. Then the third one is the same but with a longer last note. Until we meet each other again. After 1 and 1. Until we meet each other again. And then, a piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So the same thing twice. After 3, 1, 2, 3. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So the whole of that part goes after 3, 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Then back to the beginning. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So, has everybody kind of got that? Give me a wave if you've got a hang of that part. Great, that's going to be our bass part, or anybody that wants to sing that. I'm going to do now the kind of top part, the tune that goes on top, which goes, until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So let's do that in 2 chunks. The first 3 are the same, which is until we meet each other again. And we do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. One more time. Until we meet each other again. Last time. Until we meet each other again. So the third one has a longer last note, and then a piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. 2, 3. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. One more time. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So let's try those two parts together. Until we meet. And the bass is until we meet. After 3, or 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Has everybody got that top part? Give me a wave if you've got the top part. Good. Okay, let's put in our middle part. So this is where it gets a little bit more scrunchy. The next part down goes, until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. One more time. Until we meet each other again. Last time. Until we meet each other again. Then, a piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. So it's tempting to drop the last note, but it stays up. Let's just try that phrase. 1, 2, 3. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. 2, 3. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. And then back to until we meet each other again. So let's try and do the top part and the part I just taught. So I'll take out the bass parts. So the top part is the until we meet each other again. And with the harmony, until we meet each other again. Both parts after 3. And a 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. This time with the basses. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Has everybody got that middle part? Give me a wave if you're doing the middle part. Got it? Great. Okay, great. Last then, a kind of tenory part goes, until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Let's have a go. 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Last time. Until we meet each other again. And then, a piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. 2, 3. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. And again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Which then goes back to until we meet each other again. So let's try that part with the bass part. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. With the alto part. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. With the tune now. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. And round we go. Has everybody got the hang of one of those parts? Give me a wave if you know what you're doing. Great. We're just going to build it up, and then I'm going to sort of improvise something over the top of it. And if you feel like you've kind of got the hang of your part and want to explore some other parts or kind of make up a parts, that's totally fine. We're going to build it up and then go into a kind of improvisation to finish, and it'll just kind of disappear into a texture. But let's start with our bass part. Until we 1, 2, 3. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Tune. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Middle 2 parts. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. I'm going to leave it running and sing it to each other, and feel free to add any harmonies you want over the top. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. Until we meet each other again. A piece of you I'll I thought a nice way to finish might be to open up the microphones and ask us all to sing it to each other But just before I do that, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Really lovely to see you all. We miss you all hugely and can't wait to sing with you again. Yeah, thanks for sharing this space with us. I'm going to open the mics and we're going to sing this to each other as we disappear off into the night. Here we go. Till we meet each other again.
Till we meet each other again. Till we meet each other again.
I'll keep in my heart.
Till we meet each other again.
I'll keep
Meet each other again.
I'll keep in my heart. I'll keep in my heart. Other again. Each other again. I'll keep in my heart.
Until we meet each other again.
I'll keep
Till we meet each other again. Till we meet each other again.
A piece of you I'll keep
Keep in my heart.
a piece of
Till we
you I'll keep
keep
in
in my heart.
So we meet each other again. We
Till we
meet
meet
each
each other
other
again.
again. A piece of you I'll keep in my heart. A piece of
Of
you
you I'll keep.
piece of you keep in my heart.
Till we meet other again. Till we meet each other again.
until we meet
Meet each other again.
A piece of you